Magandang buhay at mabuting tao. I am Sir CJ Luna and today we will learn about the rectangular coordinate system. Historically, maps played a vital role for travelers and explorers. This map contains vertical and horizontal lines called longitude and latitude respectively. In this modern day, map applications and the global positioning system or GPS in your cell phone still utilize the use of horizontal and vertical lines to give you the exact location or coordinate of the place you are looking for. Based on the learning competency, this video lesson will help you illustrate the rectangular coordinate system and its uses. Specifically, you are expected to define the rectangular coordinate system and other related terms, plot the point on a given coordinate plane, give the coordinates of a given point on a coordinate plane, and use the coordinate plane to solve problems in daily life. Before we proceed with our discussion, let's have first a brief recall of the number line. A number line composes of positive and negative numbers. It is a way to visually put numbers in order. 0 is found on the middle of the number line. It is called the origin. The number line extends infinitely in both directions. On the left side is the negative infinity, and on the right side is for the positive infinity. On the left side of 0 are negative integers. On the right side of the number line are positive integers. We put a point or a dot to locate a number on the number line. The numbers on the number line in form of a point are called coordinates of a number line. The rectangular coordinate system. In this lesson, you will learn the concept of rectangular coordinate system, plotting points, and locating coordinates which may help you in understanding maps, distance, economics, research, and other daily activity. Imagine the top surface of your desk stretching in every direction. If it continued to spread, it would go right through your neighbor. And then through the classroom walls. And through the school and the hills and the mountains and out into space until it went on forever in every direction. Then you would have a plane. In mathematics, a plane is a flat surface that goes on forever in every direction. In algebra, we often use the coordinate plane. The rectangular coordinate system is also known as the Cartesian coordinate system. It is named after a French philosopher, mathematician, and scientist, René Descartes, who popularized its use in analytic geometry. René Descartes is also known as the father of modern mathematics. The rectangular coordinate system is based on a grid, and every point on the plane can be identified by unique x and y coordinates, just as any point on the Earth can be identified by giving its latitude and longitude. Cartesian plane is composed of two perpendicular number lines. These number lines are called x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is the horizontal number line, while y-axis is the vertical number line. These two number lines meet at a point called origin. This is the point of intersection. It has coordinates 0 and 0. These two number lines, the x-axis and y-axis, divide the plane into 4 regions called quadrants. These quadrants are numbered in sequence as quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4, moving in a counterclockwise direction starting from the upper right. Each point in the plane can be located using an ordered pair of numbers x and y, where x is the horizontal distance and y is the vertical distance of the point from the origin. The numbers in the ordered pair are called coordinates. The x value of the coordinates x and y of a point is also known as the abscissa, or the x-coordinate, while the y value is known as the ordinate or y-coordinate. The signs of the x-coordinate and y-coordinate of a point vary in the four quadrants. Kapag ang x-coordinate mo ay positive at ang y-coordinate mo ay positive din, then ang point mo ay makikita sa quadrant 1. Sa quadrant 2 naman ang point mo kapag ang x-coordinate mo ay negative at ang y-coordinate mo ay positive. Sa quadrant 3, parehong negative ang x and y coordinate. Sa quadrant 4 naman, ang point mo ay positive-negative. Ibig sabihin, ang x-coordinate ay positive, y-coordinate is negative. This means you can easily tell which quadrant an ordered pair is located by just simply looking at the signs of the coordinates. For example, 2 and 3. So, saan mo makikita yung 2, 3? Anong quadrant? Correct. 2, 3 is located in quadrant 1 because your x and y coordinates are both positive. How about negative 2, negative 3? Okay, very good. It is located in quadrant 3. Last one. Where can you find negative 7, positive 7? Good. It's in quadrant 2. There are also points which lie in the x-axis and y-axis. The points which lie in the x-axis have coordinates x0, and the points which lie in the y-axis have coordinates 0y, wherein your x and y are real numbers. Let's now learn how to plot points on the Cartesian plane. Our point has x and y coordinates. X means you have to go left or right of our Cartesian plane. And y is up or down. Let's say we have negative 3 and positive 4. How are we going to plot this point on the Cartesian plane? Negative 3 means you have to move 3 units to the left from 0 and 4 units upward. So let's now do it. So this is 3 units to the left and then 4 units upward. And that is now our point, negative 3, positive 4. Let's have some more exercises. Let's say we have point A with coordinates negative 4, positive 5. We will plot it on the Cartesian plane. Negative 4, 5 means we will move from the origin 4 units to the left and 5 units upward. And that is now our point A. Next is point B, 2, negative 3. That means from the origin, we will move 2 units to the right and 3 units downward. So our point B is in quadrant 4. Third, we have point C, negative 6, negative 4. Negative 6, negative 4 means we will move from the origin 6 units to the left and 4 units downward. So point C is located in quadrant 3. Lastly, we have point D. Point D has coordinates 7, 3. 7, 3 means we will move from the origin 7 units to the left and 3 units upward. and that is point D. Always remember, when your x is negative, you will move to the left. If it is positive, you will move to the right. For the y-coordinate, you move upward if your y-coordinate is positive, downward if it is negative. Okay, plot point E on the Cartesian plane. We have 5, 0. 5, 0 means we will move from the origin 5 units to the right. And then your y-coordinate is 0, so we will no longer move upward or downward. So point E is on the x-axis, specifically positive x-axis. Point F, 0, 6. 0, 6 means we will not move left or right of the origin because your x-coordinate is 0, and then we will move upward because we have positive 6. So, point F is on y-axis. Next, point G, negative 7, 0. Okay, you're correct. It is in the x-axis, negative x-axis. So that is point G. And lastly, point H is 0, negative 3. That is on the y-axis. So, there. That's how you plot points on the Cartesian plane. First, you have to identify the x-coordinate. So, you will move left or right. And then your y-coordinate, upward or downward, depending on the sign. A while ago, we plotted points on the Cartesian plane. This time, we will give the coordinates of a given point. So, the given are points on the Cartesian plane, and we will identify the coordinates. Remember that in naming the coordinates of a point, the first coordinate is the x-coordinate, and second is the y-coordinate. They cannot be interchanged. First item is television. What are the coordinates of the television? The television is in quadrant 2. It is located 5 units to the left of the y-axis and 6 units above the x-axis. Hence, the coordinates of the television is negative 5, positive 6. Next is the spoon. The spoon is in quadrant 4. It is located 6 units to the right of the y-axis and 5 units below the x-axis. Therefore, the coordinates of the spoon is 6, negative 5. Next item, we have the backpack. The backpack is in quadrant 3. It is located 4 units to the left of the y-axis and 3 units below the x-axis. Therefore, the coordinates of the backpack is negative 4, negative 3. Looking at the Cartesian plane, what are the coordinates of the ball? The ball is in quadrant 1. It is located 4 units to the right of the y-axis and 2 units above the x-axis. Hence, the coordinates of the ball is 4, 2. Have you seen the camera? Now, let's give the coordinates of the camera. It is at the origin. Hence, the coordinates of the camera is 0, 0. This time, we will solve the given problem. Plot the points on the Cartesian plane and determine the quadrant. Connect each pair of the consecutive points and find the perimeter of the resulting quadrilateral. We have 4 given points, H, O, P, and E. So we will plot them on the Cartesian plane one by one, starting with point H, 4, 5. 4, 5 is located in quadrant 1 because our x-coordinate and y-coordinate are both positive. So 4, 5 here is point H. Next, we have point O, -4, +5. That is point O. It is in quadrant 2 because the signs of our coordinates are negative, positive. Point P is -4, -5. -4, -5 means our point is located 4 units to the left of the y-axis and 5 units below the x-axis. That is point P. It is in quadrant 3 because our coordinates are both negative. Next is point E, 4, -5. Looking at the signs of our coordinates, point E is in quadrant 4. And that is the location of point E. Now that we were able to plot the points on the Cartesian plane, we will now connect adjacent vertices. We see that the points H, O, P, and E forms a rectangle. In our problem, we are asked to find the perimeter of the rectangle, of the formed quadrilateral. And to find the perimeter of rectangle, we know that the formula is P is equal to 2L plus 2W. L means length, and W is for the width. Note that each interval in the Cartesian plane represents 1 unit of measure. This means that the rectangle that we were able to form has length of 10 units and width of 8 units. Hence, the perimeter of the quadrilateral hoop is equal to 2 times 10 plus 2 times 8. 2 times 10 is 20 and 2 times 8 is 16. Add 20 and 16, the sum is 36. Therefore, the perimeter of the rectangle hoop is 36 units. Summarize our discussion. To illustrate rectangular coordinate system, we need to draw the Cartesian plane composed of 2 perpendicular number lines. The horizontal number line is called the x-axis and we label it with the letter X. The vertical number line is called the y-axis and we label it with the letter Y. Remember that the plane is divided into 4 quadrants. The signs of the first and second coordinates of a point vary in the 4 quadrants as indicated. Quadrant 1, your x is positive, your y is also positive. So the signs are positive, positive. In quadrant 2, your x is negative or less than 0, and then your y is positive. Therefore, the signs are negative, positive. Quadrant 3, both signs are negative. And in quadrant 4, your x coordinate is positive and your y coordinate is negative. The points which lie in the x-axis have coordinates x0, and the points which lie in the y-axis have coordinates 0y, where x and y are real numbers. That's all. I hope I made this topic clear to you. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sir CJ Luna. I'll see you again next time. Be good always and God bless us all.